Winning is not just an outcome, it's a mindset, a way of life, and a language that echoes confidence, resilience, and purpose. To think and talk like a winner is to embody the essence of success in every thought you cultivate and every word you speak. It's about aligning your inner world with the outer reality you wish to create. Winners are not born, they are made through deliberate choices, relentless effort, and unshakable belief in their potential. So, how do you think and talk like a winner? Let's dive deep into the principles that define the mindset and communication of those who consistently rise above challenges and achieve winners greatness. Think with clarity and purpose. They don't wander through life aimlessly. They have a vision that guides their every decision. A winner's mind is a focused mind. They know what they want, why they want it, and how they plan to achieve it. This clarity of purpose fuels their determination and keeps them moving forward, even when the path is uncertain. To think like a winner, you must define your goals with precision. Ask yourself, what do I truly desire? What is my ultimate purpose? What legacy do I want to leave behind? When you have a clear vision, your thoughts become aligned with your aspirations, and every decision you make becomes a step toward your desired future. Winners also think in terms of possibilities, not limitations. They understand that challenges are inevitable, but they refuse to let obstacles define their reality. Instead of dwelling on what they lack or what could go wrong, winners focus on what they can control and how they can turn setbacks into opportunities. They adopt a growth mindset, believing that their abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort and perseverance. This mindset allows them to embrace failure as a teacher, not an enemy. When you think like a winner, you see every failure as a stepping stone, every rejection as redirection, and every obstacle as a chance to grow stronger. Another hallmark of a winner's mindset is self-belief. Winners have an unshakable confidence in their abilities and their worth. They don't wait for external validation to feel capable. They validate themselves from within. This self-assurance is not arrogance. It's a quiet, unwavering belief that they have what it takes to succeed. To think like a winner, you must cultivate this inner confidence. Affirm your strengths, celebrate your progress, and remind yourself daily that you are capable of achieving greatness. When you believe in yourself, you radiate a magnetic energy that inspires others and attracts opportunities. Winners also think with gratitude and abundance. They understand that success is not a zero-sum game. There is enough for everyone to thrive. Instead of harboring jealousy or resentment toward others' achievements, winners celebrate them and draw inspiration from them. They focus on what they have, not what they lack, and they approach life with a sense of gratitude for the opportunities and resources available to them. This abundance mindset allows them to stay positive and motivated, even in the face of adversity. When you think like a winner, you see the world as a place of endless possibilities, and you approach every challenge with a sense of optimism and hope. Now, let's talk about how winners communicate. The way you speak is a reflection of how you think, and winners use their words to empower themselves and others. They understand that language is a powerful tool. It can build bridges or burn them, inspire action or breed complacency. To talk like a winner, you must choose your words carefully and intentionally. Winners speak with confidence, clarity, and conviction. They don't downplay their achievements or shy away from expressing their ambitions. Instead, they own their success and communicate their goals with pride and determination. Winners also use positive and empowering language. They avoid negative self-talk and limiting beliefs, choosing instead to focus on what they can achieve. For example, instead of saying, "I can't do this," a winner says, "I haven't figured it out yet, but I will." This subtle shift in language reflects a mindset of growth and possibility. When you talk like a winner, you reframe challenges as opportunities and setbacks as lessons. You speak in a way that uplifts yourself and those around you, creating an environment of encouragement and motivation. Another key aspect of a winner's communication is authenticity. Winners are genuine and transparent in their interactions. They don't pretend to have all the answers or hide their vulnerabilities. Instead, they embrace their imperfections and use them as a source of connection and strength. When you talk like a winner, you speak from the heart, sharing your truth with honesty and humility. This authenticity builds trust and fosters meaningful relationships, which are essential for long-term success. Winners also know how to listen. They understand that communication is a two-way street, and they value the perspectives and insights of others. When you talk like a winner, you don't just speak. You listen with intent and empathy. You ask thoughtful questions, seek to understand, and show genuine interest in the experiences and ideas of those around you. This ability to listen and connect is what sets winners apart and allows them to build strong, supportive networks. In addition to their words, winners also communicate through their actions. They understand that actions speak louder than words, and they lead by example. When you think and talk like a winner, you back up your words with consistent, purposeful action. You show up every day, even when it's hard, and you demonstrate your commitment to your goals through your behavior. This alignment between your words and actions builds credibility and inspires others to follow your lead. Winners also have a strong sense of accountability. They take full responsibility for their thoughts, words, and actions. They don't blame others or make excuses for their shortcomings. Instead, they own their mistakes and use them as opportunities to learn and grow. When you think and talk like a winner, you embrace accountability as a cornerstone of your character. You hold yourself to high standards and strive to be the best version of yourself, both personally and professionally. Another important aspect of a winner's mindset is resilience. Winners understand that success is not a straight path. It's a journey filled with ups and downs. They don't let setbacks define them or deter them from their goals. Instead, they bounce back, stronger and more determined than ever. When you think like a winner, you develop a resilient spirit that allows you to persevere through challenges and keep moving forward. You remind yourself that every failure is a lesson, every rejection is redirection, and every obstacle is an opportunity to grow. Winners also think long-term. They understand that true success is not achieved overnight. It's the result of consistent effort over time. They are willing to delay gratification and make sacrifices in the short term to achieve their long-term goals. When you think like a winner, you adopt a strategic mindset, focusing on the big picture and making decisions that align with your ultimate vision. You stay patient and persistent, knowing that every small step you take brings you closer to your dreams. Finally, winners think and talk with passion. They are deeply connected to their purpose and driven by a sense of meaning and fulfillment. They don't just go through the motions, they pour their heart and soul into everything they do. When you think and talk like a winner, you infuse your thoughts and words with passion and enthusiasm. You let your love for what you do shine through, and you inspire others with your energy and commitment. In conclusion, thinking and talking like a winner is about adopting a mindset of clarity, possibility, self-belief, gratitude, and resilience. It's about using your words to empower yourself and others and aligning your actions with your goals. It's about embracing challenges, taking accountability, and staying focused on your long-term vision. And most importantly, it's about living with passion and purpose, knowing that you have the power to create the life you desire. So start today. Cultivate the mindset of a winner, speak the language of success, and take bold action toward your dreams. Remember, you are capable of greatness. Believe it, own it, and go out there and make it happen. The world is waiting for your unique gifts and talents. Rise up, think like a winner, talk like a winner, and become the champion you were born to be. Winners understand the power of discipline. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment, and it's a cornerstone of the winner's mindset. While motivation can spark action, it's discipline that keeps you going when the initial excitement fades. Winners don't rely on fleeting feelings to drive them. They commit to consistent effort, even when it's uncomfortable or inconvenient. To think like a winner, you must cultivate discipline in every area of your life. Set clear routines, prioritize your tasks, and hold yourself accountable to your commitments. Remember, discipline is not about perfection, it's about progress. Every small, consistent step you take builds momentum and brings you closer to your goals. Winners also embrace the power of focus. In a world filled with distractions, the ability to concentrate on what truly matters is a superpower. Winners know that multitasking is a myth. True productivity comes from dedicating your full attention to one task at a time. When you think like a winner, you prioritize your time and energy on activities that align with your goals and values. You learn to say no to distractions and yes to opportunities that move you forward. This laser-like focus allows you to work smarter, not harder, and achieve remarkable results. Another key trait of winners is their ability to adapt. Life is unpredictable, and winners understand that flexibility is essential for long-term success. They don't cling to rigid plans or resist change. Instead, they embrace it as an opportunity to grow and evolve. When you think like a winner, you develop a mindset of adaptability. You stay open to new ideas, pivot when necessary, and remain resilient in the face of uncertainty. This ability to adapt ensures that you can navigate any challenge and seize opportunities as they arise. Winners also think with a sense of urgency. They understand that time is their most valuable resource and they treat it with respect. Procrastination is the enemy of progress, and winners refuse to let it derail their dreams. When you think like a winner, you take action immediately. You don't wait for the perfect moment or the right conditions. You create momentum by starting where you are with what you have. This sense of urgency propels you forward and ensures that you make the most of every day. In addition to their mindset, winners also excel in their communication. They understand that words have the power to inspire, influence, and create change. To talk like a winner, you must master the art of persuasive and impactful communication. Winners speak with authority and conviction, but they also know how to connect with their audience on an emotional level. They use storytelling to make their message relatable and memorable, and they tailor their communication style to resonate with their listeners. When you talk like a winner, you leave a lasting impression and inspire others to take action. Winners also communicate with empathy and compassion. They understand that true leadership is not about dominating others, it's about uplifting them. When you talk like a winner, you show genuine care and concern for the people around you. You listen actively, validate their feelings, and offer support and encouragement. This empathetic approach builds trust and fosters strong, meaningful relationships, which are essential for both personal and professional success. Another important aspect of a winner's communication is their ability to give and receive feedback. Winners view feedback as a gift, not a criticism. They seek out constructive input to help them grow and improve, and they offer feedback to others in a way that is respectful and empowering. When you talk like a winner, you create a culture of continuous improvement, where everyone feels valued and motivated to do their best. Winners also understand the importance of body language in communication. They know that nonverbal cues can speak louder than words, and they use them to convey confidence and authenticity. When you talk like a winner, you maintain eye contact, stand tall, and use open, inviting gestures. Your body language reinforces your message and signals to others that you are confident, approachable, and trustworthy. In addition to their communication skills, winners also excel in building and maintaining relationships. They understand that success is not a solo endeavor, it's a team effort. Winners surround themselves with positive, supportive people who share their values and vision. They invest time and energy into nurturing these relationships, knowing that their network is one of their greatest assets. When you think and talk like a winner, you prioritize collaboration and teamwork. You seek out mentors, allies, and partners who can help you achieve your goals, and you offer your support in return. Winners also have a strong sense of integrity. They understand that true success is built on a foundation of honesty, ethics, and respect. When you think and talk like a winner, you stay true to your values, even when it's difficult. You do the right thing, even when no one is watching, and you treat others with kindness and fairness. This integrity earns you the trust and respect of those around you, and it ensures that your success is both meaningful and lasting. Another key trait of winners is their ability to stay humble. Despite their achievements, winners remain grounded and grateful. They don't let success go to their heads or allow ego to cloud their judgment. When you think and talk like a winner, you stay humble and open to learning. You recognize that there is always room for growth, and that every person you meet has something valuable to teach you. This humility keeps you grounded and ensures that you continue to evolve and improve. Winners also think and talk with a sense of purpose. They understand that true success is not just about achieving goals. It's about making a positive impact on the world. When you think and talk like a winner, you align your actions with a greater purpose. You seek out opportunities to contribute to your community, help others, and create a legacy that extends beyond yourself. This sense of purpose gives your life meaning and fulfillment, and it inspires others to follow your lead. Finally, winners think and talk with a sense of gratitude. They understand that success is not just about what you achieve, it's about appreciating the journey and the people who support you along the way. When you think and talk like a winner, you cultivate a mindset of gratitude. You take time to reflect on your blessings, celebrate your progress, and express appreciation for the people who have helped you along the way. This gratitude keeps you grounded, positive, and motivated, even in the face of challenges. In conclusion, thinking and talking like a winner is about adopting a mindset of discipline, focus, adaptability, urgency, and purpose. It's about using your words to inspire, connect, and create change, and aligning your actions with your values and goals. It's about building strong relationships, staying humble, and living with integrity and gratitude. When you embrace these principles, you transform not only your own life, but also the lives of those around you. So, start today. Think like a winner, talk like a winner, and take bold action toward your dreams. Remember, you have the power to create the life you desire. Believe in yourself, stay committed to your vision, and never stop striving for greatness. The world is waiting for your unique gifts and talents. Rise up, embrace the mindset of a winner, and become the champion you were born to be.